look out my window.
Hello traders, Gary Wagner with WFGForex.com, your daily market update for Forex Gold. It is Monday, the 7th day of June, and this is the Daily Report. Forex Gold is trading substantially higher, trading a high of 1238, currently trading at 1236.40. We have seen gains throughout the morning, and this started about an hour and a half ago, of approximately $10 to $15 higher this morning. Of course, for those of you who are taking our call, we are long at 1215. We have substantial profits at this point. We also have our stop at 1199. In today's report, I'll be talking about my outlook for the week. I will be trailing our stops higher and talking to you about my overall view of gold, all here on the Daily Report. Traders, again, for this Monday morning, we absolutely have some safe haven buying going on in the marketplace. Uncertainty about the European Union's crisis, how that will affect the markets globally, have been weighing heavily on gold. We have seen the market move without a doubt, only one or two small dips in this area since about 1166, and that's been this last of what we have labeled as our Wave 5. That's right up in here. Our target projection, of course, for Wave 5 has been 1265. I still believe we have the potential to see that. Right now, I think that what we're witnessing is a try or a stab to take out our record all-time highs, which are at 1248. Traders, as you recall from yesterday's broadcast, I did believe that we needed to see us take out this resistance area. The resistance area was at 1220. We have pretty much steamrolled through that area. In terms of target resistance areas, we don't really have that much because we are in uncharted territory. You do see these opens, but right in here, these are opens. The closes are all well below. So the only area that we actually have any kind of resistance, and I'm going to peg resistance because it actually opened and then closed above it, is when it took its first stab at this record top, and that's right in the area that we're looking at currently. And that's based on this top area in here. I do not see that as too much of an obstacle to take out. Fundamentally, right now, traders, this market is strong. It wants to trend and it wants to trade higher. There's no doubt about it. For those of you who have been following me for the last month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, you know that I am a hardcore technician. However, when we reach these types of record tops, there are not too many technicals that will actually give us any sort of indication. Our moving averages, well, we're well above the moving averages, no matter what time frame we look at. Our oscillator-based technicals, stochastics, RSI, Williams percent R, RMI, well, they're all going to tell us that the market is overbought. And is that really an indication of the kind of information that we want to utilize here? In a market that is a runaway train, so to speak, that is steamrolling, new high, knowing that the market is overbought to me is not a critical piece of information, and more importantly, it's not really a piece of information that we can work with. So I'm really left with two things that I highly admire, which are candlesticks as well as Elliott waves. We've been using candlesticks to effectively pinpoint and target our entry and exit points. Our original area in which we got in the market was right in here. This was based on a Three River Morning Star. Of course, we then bought this breakout on Friday right in here, which was at 1225, so in this area, and that really came by this piercing line. So we've used this piercing line, we've used this Three River Morning Star. Those have been the areas that have actually triggered our buys. I don't really think there's a lot of technical indicators out there besides candlesticks that are going to give us entry and exit points. Now, in terms of all-time targets, the only thing I've been able to find useful for our traders right now, absolutely and positively, is Elliott wave. because by using Elliott Wave, we can come up with some sort of a projection. And based on our Elliott Wave projection, as we've talked about over, I would say, the last couple of weeks, as well as yesterday, I'm looking at this 1265 in that this wave 5 is going to be about equal in length to wave 1. I'm simply adding $100 from 1165, and that's how I do acquire and derive my target at 1265. Now, traders, we talked about moving stops up, and stops right here are tricky. The markets are volatile, to say the least. They're fast-paced, to say the least. And in terms of areas, the only thing right now that makes some sense to me is to place them right below the areas of this top right in here, this small doji right in here. It also corresponds right in here, and it's setting around 1224. So traders, let's take our stop that's currently trading at, or our stop that's currently sitting at 1199 or 98, and move that to 1224. That's 1224 on a stop, maintaining our long position. Lastly, we do want to talk about the euro dollar as it trades, as we call the euro gold position. That is currently trading, of course, right now at new record tops. I was looking for it to form and collectively form a base above this one area. Traders, we've seen that. If you want to take a position in euro gold, you're going to want to put your stop below this one area. Stops at 1008. You can enter a long position at the market at some point today. Traders, as I close out this morning's video, it looks as though we're pushing near new highs, 1238. And this has been an absolute brilliant start to a trading week here in Forex Gold. This has been Gary Wagner with WFGForex.com, your daily market update for Forex Gold. And traders, I'm wishing you good trading. We'll talk to you tomorrow on Tuesday. We've got a great week ahead of us. Bye-bye.